Before diving into our story, let's get to know our protagonist, John Miller, an experienced diver with over 15 years of underwater exploration. John is a resident of Miami, Florida, where he spends most of his time exploring the rich underwater ecosystems. John's passion for diving started at a young age, inspired by the vibrant marine life and the thrill of underwater adventures. Over the years, he has encountered a variety of sea creatures and navigated through numerous underwater caves, making him a seasoned diver. On the morning of June 10, 2023, John set out for what he thought would be another routine dive. The location was a familiar spot, a canal just a few miles from his home, known for its clear waters and diverse aquatic life. Equipped with his usual gear, John was prepared for a day of underwater photography and exploration. Little did he know, this dive would be unlike any other, thrusting him into a life-or-death encounter with one of Florida's most formidable predators. Stay tuned as we unravel the events that turned an ordinary day into an extraordinary tale of survival. Before we delve into the harrowing encounter, let's understand the meticulous preparation that goes into a dive. On June 10, 2023, John Miller, an experienced diver from Miami, Florida, readied himself for what he anticipated to be a routine exploration. John, who started diving 15 years ago, has always been meticulous about his gear. For this dive, he checked his oxygen tank, ensured his wetsuit was in perfect condition, and packed his underwater camera. The location was a canal just a few miles from his home, renowned for its clear waters and diverse marine life. John had dived here numerous times and felt confident in his familiarity with the surroundings. Before submerging, he reviewed his dive plan, which included specific spots he intended to photograph. His primary goal was to capture the vibrant aquatic life that thrived in the canal. However, John was also aware of the potential dangers that lurked in these waters, including the presence of alligators, a common predator in Florida's waterways. John's preparation was comprehensive, from checking tide schedules to ensuring his communication devices were functional. Despite the routine nature of this dive, John never underestimated the importance of being fully prepared. Little did he know, his meticulous preparation would soon be put to the ultimate test. As John descended into the clear waters of the canal, he marveled at the vibrant marine life that greeted him. Schools of fish darted around, and the underwater vegetation swayed gently with the current. It was a serene environment, a stark contrast to the life-threatening situation that was about to unfold. Suddenly, out of the corner of his eye, John noticed a shadow moving swiftly towards him. His heart raced as he turned to face the source of the disturbance. It was an alligator, larger than any he had encountered before. The predator's eyes locked onto John, and in that split second, he knew he was in grave danger. The alligator lunged, its powerful jaws aiming straight for John's head. The force of the attack was overwhelming, knocking John's mask off and disorienting him. Panic surged through him, but his years of training and experience kept him from succumbing to it. In his own words during a later interview, John recounted, "I saw it coming towards me, and I knew I had only seconds to react. My first thought was to protect my head and neck." He managed to raise his arms just in time, but the alligator's teeth still grazed his skin, leaving deep gashes. The struggle was intense. John fought with every ounce of strength he had, trying to fend off the relentless predator. He recalled, "I remembered my training and knew I had to go for its eyes or snout, the most sensitive parts." With a desperate determination, he reached for his diving knife. As he fumbled to get the knife, the alligator's grip tightened. The pain was excruciating, but John didn't give up. Finally, his fingers closed around the handle of the knife. He thrust it into the alligator's jaw, aiming for the soft tissue. The alligator recoiled, momentarily loosening its grip. This brief respite was all John needed. He kicked with all his might, pushing himself away from the predator. "I just kept thinking, I have to survive this, I have to get back to my family," he later shared. John's quick thinking and relentless fighting spirit saved him from what could have easily been a fatal encounter. But the ordeal was far from over. In the aftermath of the alligator attack, the rescue operation that ensued was nothing short of miraculous. As John struggled to swim to safety, his desperate movements caught the attention of a nearby fishing boat. The crew, initially out for a routine day on the water, quickly realized something was terribly wrong. Without hesitation, they navigated their boat towards John, pulling him out of the water and onto the deck. The sight was harrowing. John was covered in blood, his wounds severe and his breathing labored. The captain of the boat, Mike Thompson, later recounted, "We saw him flailing in the water, and when we got closer, we could see the extent of his injuries. It was clear he needed immediate medical attention." The crew worked swiftly to stabilize John. They applied pressure to his wounds to stem the bleeding and kept him conscious by engaging him in conversation. We kept talking to him, asking about his family, his life, anything to keep him awake and focused, said Sarah Miller, one of the crew members. Emergency services were contacted immediately, and within minutes, a rescue helicopter was en route to their location. The coordination between the boat crew and the emergency responders was seamless, a testament to the training and preparedness of all involved. When the helicopter arrived, John was carefully lifted into the aircraft and rushed to the nearest hospital. Dr. Emily Carter, the lead trauma surgeon who treated John, later described his condition upon arrival. He had multiple deep lacerations, significant blood loss, and was in shock. It was a race against time to save him. The medical team worked tirelessly through the night. John's injuries required extensive surgery, and the road to recovery would be long and arduous. But thanks to the quick actions of the fishing boat crew and the emergency responders, he was given a fighting chance. John's story is a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the importance of community. As he continues his recovery, he serves as an inspiration to others facing their own battles, proving that with determination, support, and a will to live, even the most daunting challenges can be overcome.